As we know that we are all interested to study how to measure the blood pressure. So here are the complete guide how you can measure the blood pressure of an individual. Blood pressure measurement is a crucial part of assessing overall health. It indicates the force of blood pushing against the walls of arteries as the heart pumps it around the body. In a blood pressure measurement, we will be having two associated numbers, and the first number represents systolic pressure and the second number represents diastolic pressure. Here I have given an example, and that is 120 or 80. Here 120 represents systolic pressure and 80 represents diastolic pressure. And we will get the systolic pressure when the heart beats, and we will get the diastolic pressure when the heart rests between the beats. Now we are checking the process of measuring blood pressure. The first step is preparation. At first, we must tell the patient to sit calmly for 5 minutes, feet flat on the floor, and avoid caffeine or smoking, because these things can temporarily increase the blood pressure. The second step is the cuff. A blood pressure cuff or sphygmomanometer consists of an inflatable rubber bladder encased in fabric. Now we must wrap this around the upper arm snugly but not too tight. The third step is the stethoscope. Now what we can do with the stethoscope? In traditional method, a stethoscope is used to listen the blood flow sounds, but in automated machines, sensors perform this function. The fourth step is inflation and deflation. The cuff is inflated, cutting off blood flow temporarily. Then it's slowly released to allow blood flow while measuring the pressure. Now, reading the numbers. As the cuff deflates, the first sound heard through the stethoscope or detected by the machine is the systolic pressure. The disappearance of the sound is diastolic pressure. Now, let's understand these numbers. Here, I have given an example of 120 or 80. So here, the first large number that represents the systolic pressure, that is, the pressure in arteries when the heart contracts, it's a higher number in blood pressure reading. In the same example, 120 or 80, the second number is a lower number, that is 80, which represents diastolic pressure. This is the pressure in the arteries when the heart is at rest between beats. It's the lower number in blood pressure reading. Now we will interpret the results. At first, let's say about normal blood pressure. A healthy blood pressure readings typically falls around 120 and 80 mmHg. mmHg means millimeters of mercury. And the next one is high blood pressure, or it is also known as hypertension, in which here the reading will be above 130 and 80 mmHg. It might indicate hypertension and which requires medical attention. Next one is low blood pressure or hypotension. The reading consistently will be below 90 or 60 mmHg, might suggest hypotension, also needed evaluation. Now let's check what are the factors influencing blood pressure. The first one is stress. Anxiety or stress could temporarily elevate the blood pressure. And the second one is physical activity. Exercise or physical exertion can cause a temporary increase in the blood pressure. And the third one is diet and lifestyle. High sodium diets, excessive alcohol, smoking and obesity can impact the blood pressure. Now we will see why we should monitor the blood pressure. Regular blood pressure checks are crucial for monitoring overall health. Uncontrolled high blood pressure can lead to heart disease, stroke, or other complications. It's essential to follow medical advice for maintaining healthy blood pressure levels. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like our channel for getting more informative videos.